She was the ultimate seductress of South Indian cinema, the woman who set the screen on fire with just a glance. Men worshipped her, and filmmakers lined up to cash in on her allure. But behind the glamour, Silk Smitha's life was a story of deep pain, broken dreams, and a tragic end that still haunts the industry. How did a village girl, forced into a brutal marriage, rise to unimaginable fame? And why did the same industry that made her a star leave her to die alone? This is the untold, heartbreaking story of Silk Smitha. Vijayalakshmi Vadlapthi, later known as Silk Smitha, was born on 2 December 1960, in a small conservative village in Andhra Pradesh. Her parents, like many in their time, believed that a girl's only purpose was to marry and serve her husband. She was pulled out of school early, despite her love for learning. At an age when she barely understood life, she was married off to an older man chosen by her parents. What followed was a nightmare. Her husband was not just controlling but abusive. He treated her like a possession, restricting her movements and denying her even basic freedom. The emotional and physical torment became unbearable. One night, after yet another violent episode, she made a decision that would change her life forever. With nothing but a few rupees and a heart full of dreams, she escaped her marital prison and fled to Madras, now Chennai, the land of cinema and possibilities. But was the city any kinder to her? Madras was a world unknown to her, a city filled with dreams but also dangers. With no family support and nowhere to go, she took up odd jobs, eventually becoming a makeup assistant in the film industry. One day, fate intervened. Vinu Chakravarti, a renowned director-actor, noticed her striking features and expressive eyes. He saw potential in her, not just as an actress but as a screen goddess. It was he who gave her the name Silk after her character in Vandi Chakkaram, 1979. The film was a massive success, and overnight, Silk Smitha became a sensation. Directors flooded her with offers, but they all wanted the same thing, a bold, sultry woman who could set the screen ablaze. She was typecast, yet she played the game well, knowing it was her ticket to survival. But was she truly happy? Despite the glitz, Silk Smitha's personal life remained a tragedy. She longed for love, but most men saw her as nothing more than a fantasy. She fell in love multiple times, hoping for stability, but each time, she was left heartbroken. Some used her for money, others for fame, and some just for the thrill of being with the most desirable woman in the industry. Her financial troubles worsened when she trusted the wrong people. Producers and friends borrowed huge amounts from her, promising to return them, but they never did. In a desperate attempt to take control of her career, she started her own film production. It was a disaster, leaving her in deep debt. She was drowning, emotionally and financially. As the 1990s began, the industry started to move on. New faces emerged, and Silk Smitha's demand began to fade. The same producers who once lined up for her now ignored her. The men who once craved her presence abandoned her. She struggled with severe depression. The loneliness, the betrayals, the financial burden, it all became too much. Then, on the night of 22 September 1996, she made her final call. Some reports suggest she reached out to a close friend, hinting at her distress, but no one knew it was a goodbye. On the morning of 23 September 1996, she was found dead in her Chennai apartment. She had hanged herself. She was just 35 years old. Her suicide note was never publicly revealed, but the message was clear: Silk Smitha died of a broken heart, not just financial ruin. Even in death, Silk Smitha remained an enigma. Her life inspired the Dirty Picture, 2011, where Vidya Balan brought her story to the world. Her songs and performances are still celebrated, proving that she was never just an item girl, she was a phenomenon. Silk Smitha was a woman who fought against fate, carved her own path, and lived life on her own terms. But in the end, she was betrayed by the very world that once adored her. Her story serves as a painful reminder: fame may give you everything, but it can also take away the very will to live. Do you think the film industry failed Silk Smitha? Could her life have taken a different turn if she had received true love and support? Share your thoughts in the comments.